Right, guys, we'll start with the broadcast section with no embargo, followed by an embargoed section for 10:30pm tonight. No live tweeting during the broadcast section, and use the microphone provided. Michael.
Thanks, Ant. Hi, Thomas. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Good, thank you. How's the squad looking injury-wise ahead of tomorrow?
It looks, good. We just had to think that. It looks good. You know, everyone available last time is available again.
Brilliant. On the two who aren't around for some time, it was nice to see James Maddison and Kulusevski in the gym when I was here last week. Madders, we've probably got a clear view that it's quite some time away. But Kulusevski, someone says October, November, December. Do you have a month when Spurs could see him back? Because I was watching the game Saturday. It was a brilliant second-half performance. I thought, God, Spurs could do potentially with a Kulusevski off the bench.
No, of course, Kulusevski is a top player. I always liked him when I saw him from afar, and he's a key player for us, key player for me. Instead of putting an exact month on, October, November, December, I just want him back as quick as possible. I know the medical guys and Kulusevski is working very hard on that. So yeah, it's not tomorrow. Hopefully not too far away.
Great. In the summer, when you were offered the job, obviously Spurs had just won a trophy, but of course, maybe sacrifice is the wrong word, but the league didn't go so well last season. What was the discussion? Is it about winning something again? What was the clear discussion? Because obviously you clearly want to win something. This club would love to win more trophies.
Yeah, I think I don't know any coach or manager or players or clubs that don't want to compete and try to win. It's the same with me. It's the same with the club, of course. Going into the Carabao Cup tomorrow, really looking forward to it. We'll do everything we can to try to win it. Of course, you're in the tournament. We play for that. So of course we'll do that. Natural, of course, will come a little bit rotation, but there should be, with all respect to Doncaster, that will play most likely a fantastic game. They have Grant McCann, I know very well as a coach. I faced him in the championship, and he's a very good guy, done well with the teams, play offensive football. It's a team we need to respect. But we need to play to our highest level and get into the next round.
And you personally, obviously you've won the player final at Wembley. You did brilliant at Brentford, year after year, improvement. But just for you personally, the thought of you lifting a trophy at Wembley in front of Tottenham supporters. You've been close with the Carabao Cup. Actually, I think it was against Spurs, wasn't it? It's a one-off semi-final, wasn't it?
Yeah, semi-final.
Yeah, so you've got close. How much would it mean to you personally? And is this one of the reasons why you moved to Tottenham, to test yourself in domestic trophies?
Yeah, of course, I'd like to win. No doubt about that. For me, I think probably need to take one game at a time, make sure we get past Doncaster tomorrow, and then if we continue progressing, then ask me that question when we get to the final. Before that, it's about win the next one, because don't win the next one, no reason to speak about what's happening maybe in the future. Thank you.
Ali.
Hi there, Thomas. Just to drill down a little bit on the team news, Muani and Ben Davies, are they available for selection?
They will both not be available for selection tomorrow. It's minor injuries, both of them. It's just too short turnaround, unfortunately.
And Kota Takai and Dominic Solanke, how are they getting on with their...
Progressing, both trained today with the team, so that's good.
Fantastic. I just want to ask you about Anton and Kinsky. You've obviously got this really good group of young goalkeepers as well. How difficult is it for someone like Anthony, who's come in as a starter elsewhere, to keep him happy? And I guess also, is he likely to play tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I think that Anthony will start tomorrow. So very happy with him as a goalkeeper. I think he is a very good goalkeeper. I think got a very good potential. For any player that are not starting, they're not happy. Some probably understand it a bit more. How can I say? Or outfielders sometimes, if you are young, you try to get your way into it, but at a certain stage, you always want to play, and Same little bit with the goalkeeper. The easy thing for Anthony was to be, stayed his former club, and now it's a bigger stage, a bigger challenge. I think he got a great future here at Tottenham. I like what I see from him. He just needs to keep training well and doing well.
Doncaster got a young Spurs player on loan, Damola Ajayi. It's kind of a strange quirk of this competition that you can give permission for a young player to play, a lone player to play against your team. I mean, what do you make of that rule? And obviously, there's a chance for him to cause an upset against his own team.
Yeah, I think it's okay. He's on loan in another club. I know the Premier League have this. If you're loan from a club, you're not allowed to play. But we decided to loan up because it was good for his development. So I've done that. I would like to say 1,000 times, maybe not 1,000 times. A lot of times at Brentford, didn't be that lucky to face one of our own players. But yeah, it is what it is. I think it's great opportunity for him. He won't play.
Hi Thomas, just to keep going on the injury front, is there any chance we could see Kulusevski before the end of the year?
Yes, there's a good chance for that.
I just wanted to ask you about set pieces. I know you've been asked about them a lot, but how often do you train them, and do you have specific routines, or do you adapt to the opposition?
We have specific principles and also specific routines. No doubt about that. I think it's very important. Open play and set pieces. It's very important to have those principles in place, and then tweak them a little bit towards the opponent, depending on their system, how they defend, let's say, corners or wide free kicks, and then we can tweak it a little bit, but we can't change it too much because then we need to be consistent in the messages.
And then I just wanted to ask, during your time at Brentford in different cup competitions, sorry to bring up Gillingham and Plymouth, but have you learned anything from those experiences?
I was just about to lose to Gillingham. We did, yeah. It was another team we beat. It definitely taught me that cup tournaments is cup tournaments, and everything is possible both ways. So I, before those two games you referenced to, went into them very focused, very aware of what could happen, and I clearly remember Gillingham, as you said. I remember we put a very strong team out there. But, it can happen. It's football. That's why we love it. It's a low-scoring game. But tomorrow, we'll put a strong team out there. We face an opponent in Doncaster that doing well in League One. And we need to be on it, and it's all about us.
And just final one from me. Just wanted to ask about your relationship with Vinai Venkatesh and what that's been like.
Vinai, really like working together with Vinai. Obviously, I didn't know him before I joined Spurs. From day one, comes across like a fantastic person. Really a person that I think want to understand people, and very approachable. I like. As far as I learned or experienced his processes, and calm, good processes, listen, and from that he take good, calm decisions, and that's a strength in this sometimes a tiny bit emotional football world.
Finish with George, please.
Hi, Thomas. You've had young Vinai Byfield on the bench a couple of times already this season. Obviously got a few more injuries with Kolo and Ben out. Is there a chance we could see some more younger players on the bench tomorrow? And if kind of the scenario now allows it, how sort of keen would you be to try and get one of them on for a debut if they deserve it?
Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be a great opportunity to have some of the youngers on the bench. And I think it's a privileged position to be in if you can give anyone a debut, and especially a young player. That's always special and a big moment. So definitely I'm open for that. Of course, I need to show it in under 18s, under 21s, national team, our trainings, and of course, you say they deserve it. But that could be an opportunity.
And I guess Mathys Tel's a real candidate to play tomorrow potentially.
Who, sorry?
Mathys Tel. he's played so far mainly down the middle for yourself as a central striker. Are you kind of eager to see him out on the left as well? Because I think some of his best performances for Bayern came in that position.
I would say, he plays all his game for the French under 21 down the middle. He played for us down the middle. I'm definitely aware that he can play to the side as well, also to the left. So, and maybe that is his best position. Maybe, I would like to say. So that's definitely something I have in mind to use as well. It's always that need to juggle everything. There's a few players also quite good down the left, and that's not that they maybe are better than Mathys. They can just be how do you construct a team.
And just finally from me, you'll obviously make changes tomorrow, as is the way, obviously, in Cups. Some of your predecessors, Ange Postecoglou, Antonio Conte, sort of made big changes in Cup competitions and it backfired and they were heavily criticised. How kind of aware are you of the sort of expectation level of Tottenham fans going into a Carabao Cup? Maybe not seen as the biggest trophy in the world, but for them it is a real chance to try and win silverware again.
I think I'm very aware. I think it's that balance that how can you say transparent? As I said, I would like us to get there where we can compete in all 4 tournaments throughout a year. If you want to compete in all 4 tournaments, you need to be good enough to pick the right team every single time. And I promise you, before I pick the team, it looks like an unbelievable good plan. And also to be brave enough sometimes with the selection both ways to, how can you say, I think every single time put a team out there, I think it goes super strong. But I think we're also aware that no players can play 60 games times 90 minutes. So is that balance we need to hit throughout the season, not only because we are facing Doncaster. It could be Brighton last week, it was Villarreal, we made some changes, so we need to hit that perfect number of players that rotates and a strong team, and it will be a strong team tomorrow.
Okay, we'll end the broadcast section there. Move on to the embargoed section for 10:30 p.m. tonight. Matt?